AITA, if I break up with my boyfriend because of his lack of effort in bed? I, 23F, have been with my boyfriend, 25M, for 4 years. I love him very much, but like most couples we have our own issues. Among these is what I feel is a lack of effort on his end in the bedroom. When we first got together, I realized he would never go down on me. So I talked to him and said that is something I really enjoy and don't want to go without. He said he understood and started to do it. But over time he's just stopped doing it completely because it makes his jaw hurt or he doesn't like getting his face wet or he doesn't know what he's doing. It's been at least 6 months since he's reciprocated any oral. Just to add this, I bathe every day and have never had any complaints or issues when it comes to this in the past. At first, I also noticed that he would get oral, then dive straight into penetration and come quickly without doing anything for me. So I broached the subject to him. He started to actually use his hands, without going in detail, to do things for me as well. For some reason, this too has started to fall off and will be 3 seconds of touching like that is supposed to provide any lubrication at all. He comes very quickly, sometimes it will be longer, but 9 out of 10, just as I'm getting into things it's over. I've looked up so many ways to combat this and have posed them to him, but most of the time our sex is just way too quick. This would be different if he went down on me or used another means to get me off as well, but he will just get dressed and go back to whatever he was doing before. Even if I express I want to have a release as well. I've expressed to him that my sexual needs are not being met and that I am extremely sexually frustrated. I can't even tell you the last time I had an O. It's always the same. He gets head and either goes back to what he was doing or we have sex and it's over in 3 minutes. He touches my body for all of 5 seconds to warm me up. I am obviously wanting more or upset and he does nothing to make sure I get a release too. He will say, "Why don't you come ask this _____," and I say, "Why don't you return the favor?" I'm just tired and so frustrated. I have snapped before and told him that FWBs have cared more about getting me off than he does after 4 years. Is there something wrong with me? With my body? I've honestly never had this issue before in my life. I want to be taken care of too. I want to be treated like my body is beautiful and worthy. Is that somehow wrong? I've tried broaching the subject, but it's still always the same. I am so sexually frustrated I can hardly stand it. Whipped for leaving him for this or for saying if things don't change in the bedroom I will have to leave. TLDR, boyfriend of 4 years releases quickly and does nothing to get me to that point as well. He doesn't reciprocate oral and hardly touches me. Whipped if I leave him for this?